Hey guys, Van Prepper here. This is a video response to the awesome DVD giveaway by Toxic Storm. If you have not checked out Toxic Storm's channel, please do so. Toxic Storm has some great stuff on his channel. Really good guy. Small channel, but he's growing pretty fast. So check out his channel, please. I'll put a link in the description to Toxic Storm's channel. Really give him a look. Really good guy. And for his contest, all he asked for that we do in the VR was to give some sort of a top 10 list. You know, it could be any kind of a top 10 movie list, whether it's zombie movies. I thought about doing zombie movies or comedies or whatever. And then what I ultimately decided to do was just to go with my top 10 favorite movies. So these are in no particular order. I love all 10 of these movies. I'm going to name them numerically in order so I can keep track for myself, but these are not in any particular order. Number one, The Avengers, Marvel's Avengers, released in 2012. This was a movie that I'm a superhero nerd from way back, and I was so excited through the beginning in the first Iron Man movie, and at the end of each film, at the end of the credits, they would show a vignette leading into the next film, and I would get so excited, and they just built up and built up and built up to this point where the Avengers happened, where all these superheroes came together, and I was salivating. For a year I sat on that. I couldn't wait to see this movie. And then I saw this movie, and it was better than I expected. I mean, that's very rare to be super excited about a movie, really stoked, and then see a movie that is actually better than you expected it to be. Number two, The Outlaw Josey Wales. I made reference to this in a VR to Tactical Grizzly. The Outlaw Josey Wales. Clint Eastwood has made probably 25 films that are great films that I would recommend, and The Outlaw Josey Wales is the best. It is the quintessential Western. It is amazing. Great movie. The Outlaw Josey Wales. Check it out if you haven't seen it. You will not be disappointed. Number three, The Empire Strikes Back. That is the second film released in the Star Wars series, Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. I love that movie. I love the setting as it begins on Hoth, which is the ice world, the frozen planet. Dagobah, the swamp system, that Yoda lives on, and the introduction of Yoda, and all these, just the Wampas and the Tauntauns. All you people who aren't Star Wars nerds are like, what is this dude talking about? That's just a great movie with so many different places that it took place, so many different sets, so many different things. Just really great movie. The Empire Strikes Back. Number four, the original, Dawn of the Dead, 1978. This film took the concept of George Romero from Night of the Living Dead, 1968, I believe, took that and it raised the bar, and it has maintained the bar for zombie films, in my opinion, for 30 plus years. 35 years now. It is the best zombie film, in my opinion, that has ever been made, and just an awesome movie. 1978's Dawn of the Dead. Number five, The Goonies. Listen, I saw this movie like 6 times when I was a kid. I saw this movie at the theaters. Love this movie. It's like a coming of age buddy film with all these different kids. Corey Feldman and Sean Astin, a very young Josh Brolin, Martha Plimpton, you name it, they were in here. Awesome movie. Love The Goonies. Quite an adventure. My kids now love that film, so I get to watch that with them, and it's just a great film. Number six, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, another movie. I spent about 6 consecutive weekends in the theater watching this movie. I just love Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. And much like the Star Wars films, I love all the films in the series. But this one stood out for me as the best. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. The Quiet Man with John Wayne. And this film is very old. A lot of you probably have not seen it. John Wayne plays a fighter from England who had, or a fighter originally from Ireland, but who lived in the United States, who had killed somebody. You don't find this out right away, in the boxing ring accidentally, and then moved back to Ireland to his family home from when his parents were just a little boy, or when he was just a little boy. I can't remember. But at any rate, amazing movie, great movie, much better than I just made it sound. John Wayne's best film, and he's made a bunch of good ones. The next one, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, another series. Every movie in this series was top-notch, was excellent, but The Return of the King was the creme de la creme. There are at least two speeches given in this movie that would qualify as two of the five best speeches I have ever heard to get somebody ready to go to war. Right up there with the speech that was given in Braveheart, the speech that King Theoden gives before the Ride of the Rohirrim as they roll down the hill. All these horse soldiers coming to rescue the city of Gondor, and the speech that Aragorn gives to get everybody riled up in this last battle at the Black Gate of Mordor, where they're terribly outnumbered. There's no way they can win, but they have to go through this battle because they've got to draw the attention of these armies away so that Frodo can slip in and destroy the ring. Amazing speeches, great movie, just an amazing movie. Number 9, The Naked Gun. And I love every film in the Naked Gun series. Naked Gun 2.5, Naked Gun 33 1/3, all awesome movies, but I love The Naked Gun the best. Great movie. Leslie Nielsen just makes funny movies. Awesome. I loved it. I'm telling you, I love those kind of weird parody spoof movies too. Just great movie. I loved it. And finally, the movie Predator. Now there have been about 50 variations of this movie made, through its years. I'm talking about the original Jesse the Body Ventura, who got killed early, but he was still the coolest character in the movie. Carl Weathers, who played Apollo Creed and Rocky. Arnold Schwarzenegger. You name it. Cast of awesome, awesome guys. In the jungle, and they find this predator that's actually hunting them. And one of the best lines in movie history is when Arnold Schwarzenegger, in his horrible accent, lays out, they're talking, we got to make a run to the chopper, and he figures it out, man. They can't make a run to the chopper. If they don't stop this thing, everybody's going to be dead. And he's like, how did he say it? We make a stand now, or there won't be any of us left to reach the chopper. That's my Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. Anyway, those are my 10 best movies. That is a very long VR. I apologize, but that's just how I roll. I got to include a little bit about each one. Toxic Storm, sorry you had to sit through 7+ minutes of me rambling. I'm Van Prepper. Check out Toxic Storm's channel.